Hello friends, and welcome to another book haul. This is from the big commission palette that I received. Everything I'm going to show you is a hardcover. Almost all of them are going to be book club editions, so hopefully you are here for that. And we're just going to get into it. The first one is going to be a Zelazny. This is The Changing Land. So most of these book club edition hardcovers are not going to have anything on the back, but that is okay. This one also is upside down and backwards. The dust jacket is on upside down and backwards. I love that. Sort this back out. 1981 edition here. Odd Warlock Out by Christopher Simak. I actually already own this hardcover thanks to one of you sending it to me. This actually has 3 books in it. So this is The Warlock Heretical, The Warlock's Companion, and The Warlock Insane. So this has 3 of the Warlock series from Christopher Simak. Again, Simak is tattooed on my arm. Stegeman from Wizard and Rhyme series is tattooed on my arm. Simak is a forgotten fantasy and science fiction writer that was very popular in the late 70s, 80s, and early 90s, and has since just disappeared from human view, but he is one of my favorite authors. He literally shaped my reading. So yeah, I collect him. I already own that. I actually also have all of those books, not only in this omnibus because it was sent to me, but also 3 individual paperbacks as well. So another omnibus. This is the Harper Hall of Pern by Anne McCaffrey. This book club edition does have some dust jacket issues, but this has Dragon Song, Dragon Singer, and Dragon Drums. I actually also own this one as well. Different book club edition, but still has all those books in it. But again, I've talked about before how you don't necessarily have to read the Pern books in order, but if you would like to have the first 3 Pern books in one collection, that's a great place to start. Hardcover edition of Lord of Light by Roger Zelazny. Very pretty book club edition here. Again, nothing on the back because it is a book club edition. 1967 Mercury book club edition. Very cool. Bunch of Simak coming at you. This is Shakespeare's Planet. Very trippy purple copy here. (1976). The Visitors by Clifford Simak. Has a guy who looks like he's fly fishing there. 1980 copy. The Fellowship of the Talisman by Simak. Bless you. That's my dog, by the way. She is grazing. Currently, she's just eating grass behind the camera. You can't see her, but she's there, and I'm sure you guys can hear her. 1978 copy. Enchanted Pilgrimage by Simak. Beautiful copy there. 1975 Putnam. Choice of Gods in this trippy robot back and front cover. I actually own this already, or I would keep it just because it looks cool. 1972 edition. Also, the robot kind of reminds me of the Wheelers from that one 80s Dorothy movie that apparently I was the only one that watched and loved. I did make the boy watch it, and he was like, that explains why you're so weird. Valid. Cemetery World. Another one by Simak. Bunch of Simak here. And then the last one, this is Special Deliverance by Simak. Here we have A Door into Ocean by Joan Slunchfetz. You know what? I'm not going to try. By this lady. This lady. Book club edition, science fiction book from her. 1986 edition. Norman Spinrad. The Void Captain's Tale by Norman Spinrad. There he is as well there on the back. Oh look, you can see her now. She's decided to meander on into y'all's view. 1983 edition. The Book of Vale by Nancy Springer. Another lady of fantasy writing here. Has the Black Beast and the Golden Swan. So it has 2 books in one there. Journey to the Center by Brian Stableford. This one has a nice back and front cover there. The Golden Helix by Theodore Sturgeon. Another one with a nice wraparound cover. I like that much better than the ones that just have a blank back. Although some have really good front covers, so it kind of makes up for it. 1979. Case and the Dreamer by Theodore Sturgeon. Another book club edition here. The Hound and the Falcon by Judith Tarr. Big old thick fantasy for you. Looks like we got some elves on the front cover there. So this is another omnibus, so this has an entire trilogy inside of it. Has The Isle of Glass, The Golden Horn, and The Hounds of God by Tarr. And then I have 2 Varleys. I have Wizard, with the man rocking the stash there on the back. And then we have Millennium by John Varley as well. The nice wraparound cover. And she has the pointy boobs. It always makes me laugh. To Live Again by Robert Silverberg. And a dog. Hi. Hi. Oh, hello. Sweet girl. And can I do this, please? Thank you. Sidney Sheldon, The Other Side of Midnight. This is, I don't think, science fiction or fantasy. I think this is just regular fiction. I think this is just regular fiction, but here it is. Pamela Sargent, this is a Watchstar. Quite the cover there. The Cool War by Frederik Pohl. Kind of giving me War of the Worlds vibes there. We have The Day the Martians Came by Frederik Pohl. Another one of the really nice book club editions. Seems like an 8-er one. Yep, 1988. Starburst by Frederik Pohl. I love this cover. I like the rainbow design of it. Black Star Rising by Frederik Pohl. And then Man Plus by Frederik Pohl. I actually own this book. Not this exact book because, you know, there's 2 copies, but I own this exact book club edition. This is actually the one I read and review on my own channel. If you're interested in that review, it'll be up top, but I actually very much enjoyed this book. It was part of my Nebula Award challenge, and I was surprised on how much I liked this book. 1976, but that review will be up above if you're interested. Oh, also I should tell you, all of these books are going to be up for sale on Whatnot. I can't believe I forgot to tell you that. So if any of the books that I just showed you, you would like to add to your own collection, you can. It'll be available on Monday at 8:30 p.m. There will be a link in the description for Whatnot. If you're new to Whatnot and use that link to sign up, you will get $15 credit to spend towards the purchase of the books. Doesn't go towards the shipping, but goes to the purchase of the book. And if you are someone who has already used Whatnot before, you can use the link in the pinned comment down below as a direct link to the show. If you would like to pre-bid on everything or anything, because everything will already be loaded into the show by the time this video comes out, in addition to whatever didn't sell in my last hardcover show. So if you saw my last hardcover video and wanted to get some stuff for yourself but couldn't make it to that show, you can make it to this one. it still might be available for you to pick up. The Spinner by Doris Pisarcia. I am so sorry. I have no idea how to pronounce her name. Another one with a wraparound cover. Larry Niven, Jerry Purnell, and Michael Flynn, Fallen Angels. And then Larry Niven and Stephen Barnes in Dream Park. I like this cover much better than the weird warthog gorilla thing. This is giving a little bit more fantasy vibes. I know it's science fiction fantasy, but I like this cover better. The Wine of Violence by James Morrow, another fantasy. Wow. That is a dude who is rocking that hair hard. Amazing. We have The Fires of Paratime by Modestet. Beautiful wraparound cover. I rarely find paperbacks of Modestet. Can't imagine. A hardcover. This is a Timescape pocket from 1982, so that's cool. And then The Shrinking Man by Richard Matheson. Blood of Amber by Zelazny. So part of the Amber series. We have Trumps of Doom by Zelazny as well. And then Mad World by Zelazny. So I don't think Mad World is part of the Amber Chronicles, but these two are. So and then also I have Robert Silverberg At Winter's End in a book club edition. And then this one actually is not a book club edition. This is Nation by Terry Pratchett. Probably one of the more recent pieces, and it's actually not a book club edition. This is a true first, and it's a first from 2008. So there is Mr. Pratchett. But that is everything new that I will be selling over on Whatnot on Monday at 8:30 p.m. Again, if there was something in either of the other two hardcover hauls you were interested in, it might still be available, and you could buy it in this auction. In addition to any of the things I just showed you. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, links in the description and in a pinned comment. And hopefully you guys will add some books to your collection. And I really appreciate y'all's support, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye!